Welcome to episode 3 of Quarantine Cuisine with Chef Angela Capana, me, from Eat Your Heart Out Edibles. Welcome back. First things first, cheers, we sip our quarantini. And for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm going to go over my rules for Quarantine Cuisine. Number 1, make sure your hands have been washed to the point of sandpaper consistency. And then the second set of rules is if it doesn't smell bad, there's no mold on it, and it's not expired, you use these ingredients. So truly, I've been cooking all week for clients and have not had time to shop for myself. So I really had to scrounge around to see what I could show you guys to make. But bread pudding is what I came up with. I have some stale bread, and hopefully you guys have some eggs and some type of milk source so we can make this happen. So first things first, I'm gonna make an individual smaller size bread pudding because I don't have ingredients for a full size. So you'll need 2 eggs, crack these in the bowl. Oh, I saved it. And since I don't have any more eggs, I'm gonna keep going. 2 eggs, and then about a half a cup of sugar. You could use brown sugar if you had it. I've never tried honey before, so I don't know, brown sugar or white sugar for now. Typically, I'd use regular milk, but in true quarantine fashion, I'm gonna use what I have left over from the week, which is soy milk. So you can use almond milk, cashew milk, regular milk, whatever. And I use about a 1/4 cup in with your sugar and your eggs. And then you get your whisk, and you whisk it all up. And then I like to add some add-ins to mine. So I happen to have about a half a cup of strawberries that I had frozen from smoothies I make. So I defrosted them, and I'm gonna add my strawberries in. You could do blueberries, that's what I did last week. Prior to that, I had done walnut and raisin. I was thinking about doing coconut, but I wanted to get rid of these strawberries. And then about 4 to 5 slices of bread. So if it's stale, that's even better. It could be white bread like I have here. You could do whole wheat bread, leftover croissants, bagels. I've even made it with pretzels. The sky's the limit as long as it's some type of bread. And then you're just gonna cut, cube it. This could actually be a job for the kids because you don't have to use a knife, and you could just like let them tear it. And I don't have kids, but a lot of my close friends do, and I know that they're looking for projects. So this is an easy one. Let them tear up the bread and throw it in here. But I'm gonna cut it for time's sake. Throw these in. You get a spoon and you mix it all up so that the bread absorbs all of the liquid. You could even do this and let it sit for a half hour if you had some time. It's almost better if you let the bread soak it all up. But if you don't have time, like we don't have now, I'm not gonna do that. Then, one thing anyone who knows me well knows that my favorite thing to use when I'm cooking is parchment paper. I clean literally hundreds of pots and pans a week, so any way that I could save on cleanup, I do. So I line everything and anything with parchment. And before filming this, I realized, again, in true quarantine fashion, that I have about a foot of parchment paper left over, so I'm gonna make it work. So I have my little individual pan that I'm gonna put the bread pudding in. I'm gonna rip this off. Look, it fits perfect. This is my last piece of quarantine parchment. Love it. Now, if you want to be extra cautious, you could do a little spray of kitchen spray. And then you're just going to add in this delicious bread pudding mixture. And I have my oven set to 375 degrees. And it'll take about 30 minutes or so to cook. You want to follow me over to the oven. I'm going to pop it in, and here we go. So I guess we're going to have to wait a whole 30 minutes, but oh dear, look what I have. Just the magic of Eat Your Heart Out Edibles TV. We have some ready to go. Bring this over here. Doesn't that look yummy? All right, I'm gonna cut a piece and taste it, and then I'll be on my way. It almost kind of reminds me of like French toast a little bit too. Use my finger. Ugh. Not very elegant. It's never been a quality I've had though. Ooh, look at that. Put it on the plate. And I'm gonna have a taste in front of you guys. Strawberry bread. Here we go. Mmm. Bye.